Hey guys, welcome back. This is Rafa here, and in this video I'm going to be taking you on the newest bus model in Ljubljana, MAN NG312 Lion City 18. Those buses date from 2022. They were delivered in 10 units, and they have many major updated features which you guys will notice just once I step in the bus. There it is over there, which I'm gonna walk up to it. And let's get on board. So what you might already notice is the wooden flooring. And this is real wood. I can feel it. So it's not only the color that's nice and sleek, but also the actual feeling. The articulator is curved a bit differently too. And yes, you guys might have just heard it, how the engine turned on. It's because those buses have a mild hybrid engine. They're powered by natural gas, so they're natural gas hybrid buses. And basically, once the bus comes to a rest, the engine turns off. See, you guys probably heard it again. Now it's turned off. But once it's about to start, once it moves off from the traffic light, excuse me, once it moves off from the traffic lights or moves off from the stop, the engine immediately switches on when the bus is still at rest, and then it moves. Another new feature are the touch-sensitive buttons. Both stopping and door buttons are touch-sensitive. The doors are electric instead of pneumatic, like the ones on the other buses. Now for this, for the electric doors, I know it can make the operation quieter, and it can be tempting for manufacturers to add that as a more luxurious feature, but I heard that these electrical doors are generally less reliable excuse me, than the pneumatic doors. They break more often. At least that's the case for some of the new buses in Singapore. I've heard incidences where some buses with the inward doors being electric had certain problems at times. And sometimes, like, for me being an enthusiast, I find these electrical doors, they feel like an exaggeration to me in a way. Like, it's like the manufacturer thought, or like, a lot of people want everything to be as electrical as possible today, and so sometimes they try to electrify minor things when possible. Yes, it's true the doors are quieter, but is it really that good of an idea? I don't know. The engine is also quiet for a CNG bus. It's a different engine than the 2016 MAN NG312 Lion City buses. and of course it comes with an electrical motor. It's a hybrid engine, so of course that'll make it quieter, especially when the engine switches off. Overall, what do I think about these buses? I think they're quite sleek looking. They're quiet. Excuse me. They seem pretty comfortable for passengers. I think what I don't like the most about this bus is this thing blocking right here. It kind of you know, I always like to have a view of the other side of the road when I'm on the bus, to see what buses are opposite, or to see if there's anything special on the roads. And usually I would always sit where I'm sitting right now, meaning right at the back where the engine is, so that I can hear the engine clearly. But here, I think it's because there might be some technical components here, but I don't like having something that blocks the view on the side. I mean, I can kind of see what's happening over here, but still, I prefer to have like a clear side view. Then another thing I don't really like, but I don't think you guys can hear it from here. But it's that the new passenger announcements. Basically, they changed the voice of the announcements for these new buses, and the voice just sounds more robotic. It doesn't sound as human as the other buses. It feels very like the voice. I know you guys won't hear it from here, but it basically feels like there's no character to it. It's basically like it got replaced with a robot. The engine switched off because we're stopping. And you guys might have heard the door closing chime. Yes, the new generation of MAN has updated the door closing chimes. I used to not like this. I wish they could have stayed with the old horn-like door closing chimes for MAN, because that's just MAN. Like, it needs to have those horn-like door closing chimes, whether it's 2 beeps, 3 beeps, short, long, depending on the bus model. But still, just having suddenly changing to this high-pitch door closing chime is just not. It doesn't feel like MAN, but that's okay. Well, it's a new generation, I guess, because generally those high-pitched door closing chimes are used on Solaris buses. Ljubljana doesn't have any here, but I know that from Poland, where I ride both MAN and Solaris buses quite often, and I can hear the difference between the door closing chimes. for those door buttons, all you have to do is touch them, and they will open, and also give off a beep, a short beep when you touch them. Again, it's a bit like with the doors. I find this feature just slightly a bit too modern for my taste, but that's just the future, I guess. Basically, what I think is that the fact that there are just 10 of these buses is good enough. It's good that there are like a few very modern buses in the fleet, buses from the newer generation, supplemented by many old buses. This is good, and this is like the best moment. Now, but this probably won't last for long because there will be new buses arriving this year. That's what I heard from the news. That's what I saw when I was reading the news. And actually they were supposed to come at the beginning of this year, but for some reason there's still no sign of them, no news of them, so the old buses are running. And then they have many old buses to retire, so I think one model will not be completely phased out with just the first delivery of the buses, of new buses. But again, they've ordered a few. They've ordered I know they've ordered natural gas hybrid buses like these. I'm not sure what manufacturer, but basically natural gas hybrid articulated buses. I think they ordered about 20 of them, so it's enough to replace most of the NG312s, but I think a handful of units will still remain. And then they also purchased hydrogen buses and electric ones, both articulated and solo. So probably by then it'll be enough to phase out the NG312s, the NO223s, and possibly even the NG313s. But I'm not sure exactly how it will continue. We'll see. Oh, and something I forgot to mention are the seats. Actually, surprisingly, the seats are actually back to being a little more comfortable. Like, you can kind of squish them a bit. They're a bit softer than the ones on the middle-aged buses. So I guess this is a positive thing. Yeah, overall I find these buses quite sleek looking. Again, the only thing I don't like is this sort of wall-like thing blocking here, but I guess that's part of the engine components. Alright, let's get off. We're gonna touch the button. And yeah, this is the newest bus in Ljubljana. The newest series. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Not sure there will be more videos from Ljubljana at this point. Or not, but if there are, stay tuned. If not, stay tuned for guide videos from other places, or even silent rides from Ljubljana, which I still have to upload. See you guys next time. Bye bye.